You can match with 1,000 people before 9 a.m. and still feel lonelier than your parents ever did. How does that happen? I'm not asking rhetorically. There's a real answer. By the time this video ends, you'll understand why your dating life feels hollow, even when you're doing everything right. Even when the dates are fine. Stay with me. The reason isn't your standards or your photos. It's the system itself. In 2024, the World Health Organization declared loneliness a global health epidemic. Not a trend. An epidemic. At the exact moment in history when finding a date has never been technically easier. Something doesn't add up. Dating apps process over 1.6 billion swipes a day. Not conversations. Not dates. Swipes. The product isn't your love life, it's your attention. Kept alive on the platform just long enough to keep you scrolling. The result? Millions of emotionally available people, all looking, walk away from their phones feeling emptier than before they opened them. If you've ever felt that, you are not broken. You're behaving exactly as the system designed you to. I want to tell you about Sophie. She's 29. Smart, emotionally present. In 3 years of online dating, she's been on over 40 first dates. 5 situationships, relationships with no name, no future, no closure. One night, she's at dinner with someone promising. Real conversation. Genuine laughter. She drives home thinking, maybe this is it. He doesn't text. Not because anything went wrong. Because his phone buzzed with a new match. Someone fresher. Sophie quietly wonders what's wrong with her. She deletes the app. 3 days later, she downloads it again. Because the loneliness inside the app still feels less frightening than the silence without it. That cycle, hope, numbness, withdrawal, return, has a name in psychology. Dr. Anna Lemke, a Stanford psychiatrist who studies addiction, says swipe apps are engineered to mimic a slot machine. The variable reward, sometimes a match, sometimes nothing, produces the same dopamine loop as gambling. That's not a metaphor. It's the same neurological mechanism that keeps people pulling a lever at a casino. You were hooked by design. Then there's the paradox of choice. Barry Schwartz proved decades ago, more options don't make us happier. They make us less capable of committing. When your brain believes someone better is one swipe away, it biologically resists depth with the person in front of you. Dr. Eli Finkel, a Northwestern psychologist, notes that online dating's abundance model actively lowers our threshold for dismissal. We reject people in seconds for reasons we'd never notice in real life. And here's what stopped me: when people are reduced to a profile, the empathy circuits in the brain lower their activation. You stop seeing a human. You see a product to evaluate. That's not a character flaw. That's neuroscience. The emptiness you feel after a night on the apps isn't romantic failure. It's the predictable outcome of a system that profits from keeping you almost satisfied. So how do you reclaim your own humanity inside a machine built to exploit it? Here are 3 ways to start. 1. Cap your conversations at 5. Deliberate scarcity restores perceived value. You stop treating people like options when you stop loading an infinite shelf of them. 2. Move offline within 7 days. Your brain's empathy circuits fully activate for embodied humans, not a curated grid of photos. 3. Audit the app honestly. After 20 minutes of use, ask, do I feel better or worse about myself? If the answer is consistently worse, you're being consumed by the product. Here's what I want you to think about: is modern dating genuinely harder than it was for your parents? Or have we just lost the ability to tolerate uncertainty long enough to let something real grow? Both can be true. Drop your answer below. If this hits something real, kindly subscribe.